Okay, so what we saw for our vocabulary, we just saw this simple past regular verb. So adding the ed for cleaned, washed, dusted. So I add the ed to make it past tense. And we also saw some of these irregular verbs. Wake up turns into woke up. Make turns into made. Eat turns into ate. And I just want to introduce to you this um, timeline so that we can understand a little bit what's the importance of knowing these past tenses so that we can say what we really want to say. So we saw in a previous lesson that when we're telling a routine, so I go to the park every morning, something that always happens, something that is a routine in your life, something that you normally do, you're going to use simple present to talk about that. Those are for reoccurring things, so things that you do over and over again. Now, when we are talking about, like in our story, a sequence of actions that have been completed. So we're telling the story in the present time. So we are right here telling the story of Katie. But these things happened to Katie in a past time. So we're telling the story here, but those things that she did were all completed here. So Katie woke up, she made her bed, and she ate breakfast. All those things have already happened. These things here, she has already done them. They happen in a specific time in the past. And so they have a point in the timeline where they belong to. So they happen here, here, here. They happen in sequence and they happen in a time in the past. So when we are telling a sequence of actions that are completed, that happened in a time here in the past, then we're going to always use simple past. And we're going to adjust those verbs to the verb tense. We might have to add a ed there if they're regular verb, or we might have to change them a little bit if they're irregular. But when I change those verbs to the simple past, I am telling that those things happen here. This sequence of things happen in the certain point in the past. They started, they were completed, they have a spot in the timeline where they belong to, and that spot is before the present time when we're telling the story. So that's how important it is for us to use simple past when we are telling a sequence of actions, just like in our story where we're telling what Cindy did on her day taking care of her house. So that's it.